Raider gets in here. No, it looks like he's just going to go down. He's even ensnared, so he can't try and go into bird form at the last second. But so many low raiders here need to be healed up, and then another fight would be definitely a good idea for this orc, who does now have a level 7 Torrent Chieftain and a level 7 Blade Master. The late game orc heroes are just so strong against dots, because the dots do so little damage to them, and you can just avoid the heroes, and even when you don't have your army around you, you can just go straight for those dots and just pick them off one by one, and it's so strong. We know the elf congregating near the tavern. Is he going to try and tavern back a hero? He must be getting his tinker back at the tavern. And we know this expansion finally being scouted out. Only 2200 gold left in it, actually. And will he? Yes, it looks like he's going to go for the detonates, which is the obvious thing to do. Nice shockwaves. Oh, nice dodge there, actually. Getting them all in the mine. Very, very smart play there. And he's going to have just detonating on the Spirit Walkers is basically as good as actually detonating on that Torrent Chieftain, because if they don't have any dispel, then the Cyclone is just so strong. Meanwhile, this elf now, yeah, the elf now in trouble, or in risk of being revealed by the looks of things, and that could be really unfortunate for him, because it's sort of a sign of weakness. It's a sign that the orc doesn't need to push immediately, because he knows that you don't have an expansion, and you just aren't mining. So as long as he's mining and you're not, he's just getting into a better and better position, and he just needs to play it safe. And so he does have about 90 seconds left of that, and it looks like actually in the meantime though, he's not going to wait for that information, which obviously he doesn't know is coming, but still, considering it's quite demoralizing just to find that expansion at almost no gold, just to know that you could have been getting it for so long. And looks like coming in here, getting a very nice shockwave, and then Blade Storm being dodged quite adeptly by these dots. And Blade Storm unfortunately not doing as much damage as he was like, and this elf actually doing a tremendous job of holding it off. This nice hero wall really doing a tremendous amount of tanking, and a lot of these dots are very, very low though, and this Torrent Chieftain unfortunately with no mana, and you can bet that elf isn't going to try and focus down that Torrent Chieftain again, just because if it does go down, it'll come back so much, man. It's just, like, I know I'm emphasizing, but it's just so annoying. And a nice number of raiders being focused down here by the self. Really, really strong play. And this Blade Master being kept in the air, and that's just so important. And another raider goes down, and this Demon Hunter 5.5. This Beastmaster very, very close to 5 actually is himself. And it would be very, very nice if you get that level 5. And there's a whole bunch of options you can go for then. I'd suggest Quillbeast is sort of the standard choice. If it's more of a macro game, like both players had a couple expansions up, I think the Hawk is actually really nice. It does a whole bunch of damage to burrows, especially. It can take down a burrow in something like 7 or 8 shots, and obviously when it doesn't have the reinforced defenses upgrade. And so if your opponent is trying to build a whole bunch more units, that's absolutely amazing. But in this sort of situation where your opponent only has 1 mine, and they're not going to be building too many more units, I think it's better to have the Quillbeast, which has amazing DPS. It's has a bunch of hit points as well, so it's a bit tricky to dispel. Obviously it's not as easy as the Hawk, but obviously you already have a Hawk that is pretty nice just for following on that Blade Master, and that the Blade Master can't hit. You need to use ensnares and Spirit Walkers and stuff to get rid of them, so it's still a bit annoying. And it looks like actually this orc going to come back after a really nice play here by this elf player, and he's going to try and take down this Great Hall, but he's already done the damage of taking down all 5 peasants, and that's really what you need to do just to stop the mining, and then you can let your opponent rebuild, and obviously that's hundreds of gold in itself. You don't really need to take down the expansion. Obviously the expansion means that it's going to be a long time before any mining can go on, but a nice speed scroll being used and a nice shockwave hitting almost all of the dots, and those Torrent Chieftain are going to come in here again, but he does no mana this time, and these dots spending more time running than they are hitting, and that is not the worst move in the world, just because obviously dots do so little damage. You need to rely on your heroes for the damage, and you need to just be using the dots to keep the Blade Master in the air, and that's really the whole point of the dots. Nice use of Cyclone here, constantly catching that Blade Master just before he gets in, and there's the Torrent Chieftain actually being chased back but so close to level 8. Not that level 8 is actually significant in any way. I'll just give him Stomp, which is not useful really at all. And these dots now coming back in, a couple of them in bird form actually, but the Torrent Chieftain just comes in and actually gets 1 kill there, and looks like a Cyclone will go down, and there's a Raider being chased away. The Demon Hunter getting close to 6, and a level 6 Demon Hunter could really turn things around. Or actually I guess it's hard to even say who really gets the advantage of this. Obviously the Orc is the amazing heroes, and just it's so tricky for the Elf to do anything. Nice staff there, saving that one Beastmaster, as a Blade Master again on the run, and this is just why I think the Elf is in with a good chance at this point. He's just done so much damage to the Orc, and he's just taken away all the units, and that's really a very strong strategy, because just at this point the Orc army is so strong against dots, but just not that strong against the heroes. It's obviously the Blade Master good against the Demon Hunter and everything, but if you have a couple dots to keep that Blade Master out of the battle, and then at that point you're really in trouble. Meanwhile, this Tinker, or this Demon Hunter hitting level 6, and the Blade Master going down, and this Tauren Chieftain's pretty much all that's left. This Tauren Chieftain now really with absolutely nothing, no mana, about to be focused down, and such nice play here by that elf player to really come back in this game after I think he was ahead and then he was behind. Actually, I think he started out behind, then he was ahead, then he's behind, and now I think he's definitely ahead again. This Tauren Chieftain comes back, gets a nice stomp, and goes for the oh wow, what an amazing staff that was. Nice stomp to try and stop the staff of the Beastmaster, but the staff goes off right during the shockwave, saving that Demon Hunter. And after that, if the Demon Hunter had gone down, actually, I think the York could have been in with a good chance, but there was the GG. Oh my god, what an amazing ending. Just so back and forth. Really a fantastic game. I really hope you enjoyed that, folks. I'll try and bring you some WCG games very soon. I'm going to look into, I'm going to take a look if any of them are actually streamed on WOG TV, anything like that. I might try and do some live streaming of them. I'm not entirely sure. We have to see how things play out. I'm busy for a couple of the days, so we'll see at least. I really hope you enjoyed those games, and I'll see you guys very soon for some WCG games. Very excited for those. I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks.